can you please share a brief summary of the studies that you have led?
In the first study, what I wanted to do under my mentor is I want us to see if there is any early markers other than amyloid and tau that can help differentiate as the individuals are transiting from normal healthy controls to Alzheimer's disease. There were novel technologies that was coming up, like MRI technologies that were coming up at that point, and we had one of the technology called spectroscopy, which can identify the energy molecules in the brain. With this research, we were able to see that yes, energy deficits are occurring early enough before Alzheimer's disease is occurring. The energy reserve, which is sitting in the brain, is really low even before the diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease. And this added to the existing research. Maybe this can form as an early marker in diagnosing Alzheimer's disease. Individuals who were enrolled in our first study, we introduced them to a dental intervention. And that dental intervention is a simple piece of mouthpiece that goes and it pulls the jaw forward when they are sleeping. That helps to open the airway and it gives them a better night's sleep. Whenever these individuals are using those dental intervention, their memory scores were improving.
What trajectory has your research followed since completing the Friends-funded studies?
I moved on into substance use disorder, where I use the same technology to analyze if there are differences in individuals who are using cocaine, using that same spectroscopy model. And later, after that, I moved on to UT Southwestern Medical Center as, again, a postdoc, trying to complete in the same area, but with an enlarged focus of psychiatric mental illness.
Why is it so critical to receive funding that comes from the Friends from Brain Health, especially for scientists early in their career?
Dr. Chapman, she always pushed the boundary beyond the limit that you can explore anything that you want to do. And it took me so many years to pacify her that I want to do this. There was some pushback, but one thing I can say, without Friends of Brain Health funding, I would not have done what I have done.